Imagine you are walking through a museum, but the paintings are breathing. The statues are talking to you in high definition. For every generation before Gen Z, the past was a grainy photograph or a story told by an elder. It was back there. But for a young person today, the 1990s aren't a memory. They are a 4K lifestyle. They can watch a vlog from 2012 with the same sensory clarity as a video posted 2 minutes ago. This is what the top 0.01% of sociologists call history collapse. We have built a digital world where the past never dies, and it is changing the human brain in ways we are only starting to understand. There is a word for a feeling that shouldn't exist: anemoia. It is nostalgia for a time you never lived through. If you see a Gen Z creator obsessed with 1940s fashion or 1970s interior design, they aren't just playing dress-up. Neurobiologically, high-definition video triggers the same emotional resonance as a real memory. When you consume thousands of hours of vintage content, your brain begins to file these experiences as digital ancestry. You feel the vibe of a pre-internet world as a loss, even though you were born into the age of the smartphone. This creates a generation that feels homesick for a home they've never been to. From a philosophical standpoint, this creates a massive psychological burden. When the entire history of human achievement, beauty, and coolness is indexed and searchable, you start to feel like a late arrival. In the past, you only had to be the best in your village. Now you are competing with every best version of humanity that has ever been recorded. This is the root of the modern anxiety crisis. It's not just social media envy, it's temporal envy. It is the feeling that all the great stories have already been told. All the best music has been written, and you are just living in the credits of the human movie. Why is this happening now? Economically, the future has become unvisualizable. With AI, climate shifts, and economic volatility, the old path of school, job, and retirement feels like a glitch. When the future looks like a fog, the human brain instinctively turns around to look at the past. The collapsed past feels like a solid anchor. This is why we see a return to analog hobbies, film cameras, vinyl records, and physical books. These aren't just trends, they are psychological lifeboats. They are attempts to touch something that stays put in a world that moves at the speed of an algorithm. If you are part of this generation, or if you feel this flat time pressing down on you, realize this: you aren't late. You are the first generation of digital historians. You are the first humans who have to learn how to live while carrying the weight of the entire recorded past on your shoulders. The challenge isn't to recreate the 1990s or the 1940s. The challenge is to find a way to be present in a world that is obsessed with then. Because even in 4K, the past is just a ghost. The only thing that is real is the breath you are taking right now.